Three, two, one. Meow. Welcome back to another episode of the Relationship Method Podcast. I'm Chris. Today, I have an awesome guest for y'all. I grew up watching this guy on DVD. Man, one of my inspirations on how I started scratching. Man, I'm not even gonna waste any more time on his introduction because he could speak on himself. Man, I got DJ Q-Bert on the pod. What's up? Yay!
What up?
What up, my man? And before we get this shit popping, sir, how did I get the yes from you to come on, my little podcast?
I don't know. It's just kind of, I seen you was from Hawaii. I was like, oh shit, let's do it.
Hey, okay, it's just the Hawaii vibes, huh?
Yes.
Hey, bro, that's what's up. And then where are you at right now? Like, where parts in the world are you at right now?
I'm in the Bay Area near San Francisco.
Hey, okay. Growing up, I did spend a lot of time up in Frisco. I grew up in Monterey, the Monterey Bay Area,
Woo!
the 831 area. So just 2 hours away from y'all.
It's beautiful.
Oh, definitely beautiful. And bro, let me ask you. We'll get into these questions because you don't need no. We're not gonna go into these into your like background or whatever because you these motherfuckers should already know who the fuck you are. Hip hop nowadays, right? How do you like the direction on where it's headed right now?
Well, it's not headed in one direction. It's going like this. It's like a freaking. It's going like this, all kinds of directions. So now you're gonna start picking like, okay, I like that direction. I like this direction. It's not just one direction. So I just want to make that clear. But and with that, I love like hardcore breakdancing. I love b-boying. I love like super crazy popping. I love the graffiti's advancing too. Even in that, the whole graffiti world, it's like going in different directions. The whole dancing world is going in different directions. The music is going in different directions. So, I like to just kind of like, I like the raw beats when it comes to hip hop. So, I have like how you call it, acquired taste for certain types of drums that I like. Well, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So were you 5 elements of hip hop, right? Were you ever a b-boy before you started before it's scratching, or you caught on the scratching before you started b-boying?
Oh yeah, I was a b-boy and all that, and then I would go out in circles and get my ass whooped, and I'm like, okay, I think I'll try DJing.
Okay. Were you the type of kids that would bring linoleum or cardboard around too? Because that's what we did.
No. We would just go to a place. They had like a children's center, like what do you call it? A place for kids to go to just practice breakdancing and all that. And I was
okay.
Like, hell no! Everybody was super good, and I was like, I forget this.
Bro, let me tell you that, like, back in the day, it was all about power moves, right, and not style. So that stuff evolved, and that's, I think, when style started coming in. That's when I took a backseat, and I was like, oh no, I cannot do this stuff anymore.
I mean, it's the same with DJing, right? You got the guys that are doing the power moves, which are crazy and stuff, but they're not rhyming, or there's nothing poetic about their scratching. So this, once again, movement to style. Style always beats like technicality and all that speed.
Oh, definitely. Like the flow of the scratch. Am I correct?
Sure, the poetry. Like if you're rhyming like a great MC.
Dude, so could I ask you, like, when did you started? Because of course you had to learn the basic scratches, right? When did you started making it into like some sort of language to where the question and answer thing, where you were just not even like the power moves of the scratch, but the flow of the scratch? When did you started like thinking, oh man, I could just do this as a melody and not just kill them with a triple click player or whatnot?
Probably in the I guess in the 90s. I mean, it was in the back of my head, so I was doing it in the back of my head. And then when I realized it, like, oh wait, you got to make your scratches rhyme. Yeah, probably in the 90s.
Okay. And was this like in your garage, or were you just messing with like you and your homies in the sesh?
I was just feeling it. Like I think I was at a club and I was like saying something in my head, like a scratch, and I was like, oh shit, it's rhyming. Like so, like usually, normally the ends of the scratch would rhyme. Like if if you simply just go and you just keep repeating that, that becomes a rhyme. Like see how that all that whole shit rhymes, and I wasn't even doing anything complicated.
Ooh, bro. I hope everyone's taking like notes because these are gems you're dropping, bro. And they're simple gems. It's just simple. It's simple math. It's just, like stupid. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Kiss.
Yeah, and then for sure. And then there's different like rhythms. I didn't know about rhythms when I was DJing. I was just making all these patterns, and I was like, I didn't know that it was divisions of numbers. So music is just math, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So it's all numbers. I was like, oh shit, it's just fucking numbers. So you start putting all these numbers together and with the rhymes, and it was like, oh fuck, that's how you make patterns. Because I was just thinking, oh, that's a cool pattern. Or that's I'm gonna listen to jazz musicians to learn all these patterns, but I didn't know it was just all math.
Bro, that's crazy that you said that because me and the kids and the wife, we watched Piece by Piece by Pharrell last night. Shout out to Peacock. And he says that he sees music in colors and in waves and stuff. Is that how you see your art? Do you see it like in colors, or do you just hear like snares, beats, and drums, and that's how you come up with masterpieces?
No, yeah, it's like besides the math part, then you get into all this other, like the colors, and you can see everything, and the emotions, and all the way up to being spiritual and healing people with your music. It's so many different levels all intertwined into one beautiful thing you're trying to put into the universe.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. And dude, how did you get the name Q-Bert? I know the origin, but people that don't know you, like, how did you get it?
Just a video game. My last name started with a Q, and then people just started calling me Q-Bert. It was like silly, and then it just stuck. And I was like, dang, I wish I knew about, like you ever see DC Comics? They have a DC universe and all the characters in there. I wish I knew about that. I could read all the characters' names and go into the Marvel universe and put that together and make up a really cool name, because they got the best names, those superhero characters.
Oh my gosh, right? I mean, like the original, like I don't even want to say it's boring, but like say in in Marvel, you got Marvel Girl. I mean, super simple, but goddamn, that kind of it hits. You feel me? And then like let's say in the DC world, Batman. I mean, that shit hits, and it's just a Batman,
DJ Batman.
So like, I be feeling that shit. I be feeling that shit. And one more thing is like social media nowadays, right? When I was watching you, it was all on like tapes and stuff. Like we didn't have the internet, so it would like a bootleg become another bootleg, become another bootleg, and then I would like me and my boys would get the tapes of you. Do you think like social media, if you had it back in the day, when you were with scratching with the boys, do you think it would have been like more worldwide now? Because I mean, your name is like pretty world known. Do you think it would like blow up? And were you ready and expect, like, did you know you were gonna blow up the way you were?
Well, it's weird because right when we started the crew, Invisible Scratch Pickles, it was like around 1987, whatever, 86.
Yeah.
Was it? No, sorry, 97.
Uh-huh.
So the internet was already there, so it was like, okay, let's take advantage of this thing, whatever it is. And so it was kind of already there when the crew started. But we started in the 80s, in the late 85, whatever, and there was, you're right, around that time it was just, VHS and
yeah, because that's how we caught on to y'all, because we saw this bootleg video, and mind you, like the old school VCRs where you had to do like the trackings and stuff, and they'll be all blurred and distorted. That's how me and my friends watched you, and it was when you went up against the Executioners, the X-Men, and when you had that battle with you, Mix, and Yoga Frog. Wait, was it Yoga Frog?
Shortcut.
Yeah. Oh, Shortcut. Yeah, when you were just battling, that's the first time that we ever saw that, and we're just like, what the fuck is this? So that's when we started scratching, and we're just like, oh, and then your DVDs, your self-taught DVDs came out, so your shit was just like on repeat for us for like the longest time because, dude, like we would never know where you would, where you guys would be at. Like we would know. One of my boys knew where you guys lived or what city y'all lived in, but we just didn't know like what spots y'all would be at because we're so far away from y'all. So we don't know how those tapes would come around us. But yeah, man, it was a pleasure and it was like enjoyable just to watch y'all do y'all thing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right, so let's see here. Here we go. Here's one from one of my listeners. How did you come up with your titles for your records and shit, like Toasted Marshmallow Breaks and Bionic Boogers?
Well, we had like a crew of like funny guys, like DJ Disc was in the crew back then. He was a funny guy. There's like people in other crews too, like Eddie Def and DJ Quest. They were in a crew called Bulletproof Scratch Hamsters. And just we had a bunch of like, comedians in our group and the more stupid the name, the better, such as, Invisible Scratch Pickers.
Oh man, that's crazy because like I try to come up with stuff too, like I call, my little one and a female that's sweet, I would call him Sugar Booger because, sugar as in sweet, booger because I'd pick them first. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. With all these records, how did Scratchy Seal ever came up? Like what? Like were you high one day, drunk one day? We're like, you know what? We finna have like a seal as one of our icons, like one of our symbols and shit.
I think me and Yoga Frog were at in Japan one time, and there was a puppet stand, and they had like a seal, and I grabbed it and I started talking with it, and then he filmed me, and that was it. We're like, fucking, we're gonna buy this shit. It's so stupid.
Bro, that's such a simple origin story, right? I picked it up, started talking to it, scratch, seal, scratch, seal, fuck, SS, you know what I'm saying?
Scratchy Seal, yeah. Then Mixmaster Mike would always have the titles with the same letters, like Mixmaster Mike, Scratchy Seal, Bionic Booger Breaks. And he would, and then so from there everything was like the same lettered words and stuff. Like a lot of the titles, not all of them, but a lot of them, because it sounds funnier.
Oh shit, man! Hey, I love those, man. I love those. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's another one. How do you see culture of scratching these days without vinyl and everything digital?
Well, not everything is digital, but yeah, there's a lot of that. I think it's beautiful. You don't have to carry all your records and all that. And then we make these records too, where we work with digital companies, where one side is digital and the other side is analog. So it's both worlds in one now. So it's really convenient. Yeah.
Did you have a hard time adjusting to, like, say, the digital opposed to like vinyl? Because I love vinyl. Like I can't see myself scratching on. Well, I tried and it just sounded so funky, man.
Yeah, I mean it's there's vinyl, which is the most accurate, of course. So you can't get away from it because for scratching it's the most accurate. Then digital, and you got like Tractor, DJ AI Pro, Serato, Phase. So you have all these other different levels. And after the ones that I just mentioned, I think there's another one, I forgot the name of it, but those are pretty much the most accurate that's closest to vinyl. But everything under that I've tested, I'm like, oh man, it's not as accurate. But in the beginning it really wasn't accurate, but now because technology keeps advancing, it's pretty close to vinyl. But
but nothing can beat vinyl, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
oh shit! He was like, I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Like you can't, I'm not gonna carry all my crates of records, so yes,
facts.
That's the advantage, of course. But with scratching, you have to. I mean, I love that little extra, accuracy. But for a normal scratcher that doesn't do all the wild shit that we do, they probably won't ever notice that with all the new technology.
Huh? Interesting.
If they're just doing some basic shit, digga, whatever. But if I'm doing if I gotta do that, oh man, I love vinyl.
Hey, facts. Oh, you know what? Out of curiosity, how many needles have you thrashed throughout your lifetime?
I can't even count that. That's a great question. I've never counted it.
Okay, here's another one with being known as bit scratches. Yeah. Oh, what advice can you give turntablists out there on how to excel in their scratch vocabulary, like by themselves? Like they're not going to school, or they're not going to these workshops by themselves. Do you have any tips on, let's say, a person that's just at home just scratching, trying to make? Yeah.
I'm putting up this thing. It's called a year in scratching right now. 1 year in scratching. So every day I'll put up a new technique, and it's on my TikTok, DJ Q-Bert 1, because there's a bunch of DJ Q-Berts on there, and so I had to fucking grab DJ Q-Bert 1. All these fake DJ Q-Berts, they all have a picture of my face on it.
Oh man,
I love it. Or go on YouTube, youtube.com/studrumble, and then they can see the same cards like scratch a day. Or on my Instagram at DJ Q-Bert, if you want to learn how to scratch. And then if you want to get really deep into it, watch Wisdom of Wax on youtube.com.
Oh, bro, University of YouTube changed a lot of people's lives. I tell you that.
I'm on number 143.
Oh, I love you too.
Episode number 143 just happened on youtube.com/studrumble.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I'll make sure to put in that link and all that shizazz, man, to hook you up, cause I haven't scratched with a lot of DJs out here in Hawaii yet. Like I recently moved here in 2018, so it's like
Colossus, Paco. I'll name off the guys: Paco, Colossus, DJ Idea. Man, there's a lot. Fuck.
They're out here on Honolulu.
Yeah. Deadfoot. There's who else is there? Did I say Paco? Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. Well, shit. I'm finna like stalk their Instagram.
Yeah, hang out with those guys. Those are homies and shit. I used to when I lived out in Hawaii, I would practice with them at the at Sandy's Beach all the time. That's why you ever heard of the QFO?
Yeah.
The QFO was like the first portable turntable. It was invented because of Hawaii. Because I would go to Hawaii, and I was scratching my car, and I'm like, man, these guys are playing, ukulele and guitar out there and whatever at the beach, and I'm like, damn, I need to bring a turntable out here. So that's why that QFO was invented for portabilism.
No fucking way. I always wondered like how that came about. I was gonna ask you that, like, how did you like come up with like that little, like the small little turn with the like mixer, like the fader on the side, like the origin of that. And yo, dude, thank you, man, because you came out to Hawaii.
Yeah, I lived out there, so like fuck, I want to practice at the beach every day. So I would I was sponsored by Vestax at the time before they stopped, and I drew a turntable with a fader on it, and then they made it.
Holy shit! What do you miss about Hawaii, man?
The weather and I love the nature, of course. So I mean, I go back and forth, but I'm actually going back there soon.
Oh, for real? Honolulu, or are you going to like the other islands like Big Island, Maui?
My dad's from Big Island, and my brother's out there, so I might go out there. But all the islands, shit, I want to be at all of them. I love the energy of every island is different.
Oh, definitely. Like Honolulu is more fast paced compared to like Maui and the Big Island and Kauai and all that stuff. Like I told you like earlier, I'm in the military, and dude, the dynamics of each island is totally different. You got, like over here it's like super fast paced, and like it's a melting pot of like a lot of a lot of religions and a lot of races, right? But then when you go to these outer islands, it's like, it's all, man, I feel like a majority, predominantly majority, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but over here, man, yeah. Oh yeah, man. And dude, Filipino, yeah?
Yeah, Filipino. My great grandfather is part Turkish. Of course, there's a Spanish from my mother's side.
Yeah.
And then a little bit Chinese.
Oh, Tongxiewa mi hao na, dude, man. Hey, your Turkish side, man. Have you ever visited, Turkey, or have you like dwindled in that type of?
Deep, not deep. Maybe like a Turkish bazaar thing, but nothing deep. I want to go.
Okay. Hey, shoot, that should be on your bucket list, my guy.
Oh yes.
All right, here's another cue. Oh yeah, what keeps you motivated in scratching? Because I know you've been doing this for like X amount of years now, right? What's keeping you going? What's keeping that motor like fresh and so up to date with everything?
Well, it's first of all, it's fun to me. Second is like knowing that it's an infinity, and it's kind of like Bruce Lee, who loves his martial arts, and he's just gonna never stop. It's something like that where it's like a passion that you're born with,
Yeah.
And everyone should be following their passions, of course. And of course, it makes me happy because when I found out what the ultimate happiness is giving, right? So if
Facts.
I can give what I love to do at the same time, shit, that's even more happy. So I feel at peace when I'm in my element doing the gifts of what the universe gave me to give the rest of the world. So everyone should be doing that,
Oh, definitely. And another to caveat off that question, before scratching, right? Like, what were you doing? What were you doing before you started like scratching and stuff? Like, what was the origin of that shit?
Well, I started when I was 15, so anything before that was I was just finding out that I wasn't good at breaking, and then what else was there? Graffiti, I was never good at, but I do have to tag my name, when I do like little autographs, and after a while I got good with that, and it was like, I guess with anything you can't give up. If you suck at it, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get good. So what I was when I was a kid, when I gave up at breaking, it was too early. Of course you're gonna suck, but you have to stick with it, and you're gonna get better at things. But as a kid, I was like, oh man, I can't do it. So it's like that mentality can fuck you up. So you have to just be patient. But I was trying to do that, and then I was trying to, of course, and then I tried rapping. I was like, oh man, that's gonna take centuries. And then what else is there? My father was a civil engineer, so he would do carpentry work, and that kind of helped me make stuff. Like I became like an architect. In high school I became an architect because that's kind of like making stuff, and so that's how I drew the QFO and drew like certain turntables we invented. There's this one turntable everyone uses now. It's 2 turntables and a mixer all in one, right? It's called a controller or whatever. Everyone uses it now. That was one of the first things I drew, and I drew that to Vestax. It was called the Warlord. Now everybody uses controllers.
Oh shit!
But so as a kid, I was into drawing all these DJ setups and stuff, and I had my drafting table and all that. I was gonna be an architect, and then and I was a telemarketer too. So I would call people on the phone, and I would get the highest in the whole office. As a kid, 14 years old, I would get the highest people that would call back. What do you call it? People that would like if I called them and I would tell them to watch a certain TV show, and we'll call them back the next day and ask them how it was. I got the longest list of people that would agree to it. And then I learned in that class to just keep it simple, because they gave me a piece of paper, and you have to read off the paper. Like, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. Boom, 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 boom. Da, 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 da. And I was like, what the fuck? Just talk to them. So I'd say, hey, what's up? Hey, we got this TV show coming on. I want you to check it out. I'll call you back tomorrow. And they were like, yeah, no problem. It was that simple. I was like, okay. And so I said, I went off the script. So that taught me to be like, whenever there's a script, make up your own fucking script.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's all I really was doing as a kid. And then, I didn't know anything about spirituality or anything. And so, as a kid, if you have a lot of energy, of creativity, that can also go into the negative world. So I was a lot, vandal and, just doing negative stuff, But then when you learn about spirituality, you can turn that negative energy into creativity to help people. So I didn't find out until later about all that stuff. But now I'm getting to it. I can keep going. That's a big question.
Oh no, dude! By all means, man, elaborate on that shit. So, your parents, like, they're all supportive of you, like following your dream, or were they like, "Hey, Rich, it's time to get that job, be a nurse or whatnot"? Like, were they always supportive? They had your back and everything.
They exactly what you just did right now without the dance. But yeah.
Okay. So they pushed you.
All
Yeah.
that, of course, yeah. Why don't you be a doctor? I was like, fuck all that shit. And
Yeah.
you know, of course, they're gonna be, they're still stuck in the matrix. The matrix is what the you know, our planet has put upon us to keep us in this box. And so,
Yeah.
I was more of an out of the box thinker, and so
Mhm.
I when I discovered DJing, I was like, oh fuck, I just want to do that. And then I
Yeah.
said, fuck, how do I turn this into a, I don't know, on accident, I was like, how do I turn this into a job? Because I really don't want a regular freaking 9 to 5 job. So I said, fuck it, let me just make a mixtape or something and see if I can sell it. And I'm just gonna do my best to make the best mixtape I could. And then for some reason in the back of my head, as I was making that mixtape, I was like, I'm gonna try to do my best to make this a masterpiece. And then that became Demolition Pumpkin Squeeze, and in this one hip hop magazine, it said it was the world all-time best hip hop mixtape of all time. I was like, fuck, really? But yeah, so then I started selling that, and there was like these hip hop stores. They would buy it, and they're like, we'll just take like one or two. Then I would come back and sell it, and they were like, oh yeah, let me get a few more. And I kept coming back and let me get like 20 of them. I was like, oh shit, this is kind of dope. So I discovered at an early age, like, I can be sell what I'm doing, and so I started, selling other shit, and let's make a record. And so we made, scratch records, and let's do this, blah 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 blah. And then we started doing shows, and I actually won the DMC competition, the world competition, and with Mixmaster Mike and Apollo.
Mhm.
And that just blew everything up from there. But I can keep going on.
Oh, dude, by all means, dude, ramble on, dude. This is the platform to do it.
Yeah, it was more like a how do you call it? When the student is ready, a teacher will appear. It's a very spiritual thing. Like the more you make, if you do your best and make something pretty cool as best as you can, something will appear where it's like for instance, I made my first album, and I was like, okay, you know what'd be really cool is if I made my album not just a regular album, but every song is a chapter in a story. Then as I was making the album, I was like, what if I made every song have a video? Because videos would be better because you could see everything like a little. And then what if it was a cartoon? Like, because there's a lot of b-boy characters, a lot of graffiti b-boy characters on the street. And I was like, fuck, how come they don't animate these characters? They're so fucking dope. Like Doug One would draw these weird space characters everywhere. And I'm like, fuck, how do we animate that and put that in a movie? And then out of nowhere, this guy that animates stuff rings the doorbell and was like, hey, are you Q-Bert? I would like to have some music for my animation. I was like, shit, I'm looking for an animator. It was like the weirdest shit. So everything falls into place if you just keep moving forward. And if you have a dream of something amazing, it always becomes more amazing than you expected. It's like God will plant seeds in your head, and if you follow that, it'll be better than what you expected. I don't.
No, I feel you. Like they call it manifesting now. Like I hear my wife and I hear like my older kids saying, "Oh, I'm manifesting," going on a cruise. I'm like, manifesting. Is that like you're trying to tell the world so it could happen? Is that how you're trying? I mean, that's what I'm getting from you. Like that's how you're explaining it. Yeah.
Yeah. You usually talk to God and not really tell the world. Like tell him after when it comes out.
Oh. Hey, definitely, man. Definitely.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Sometimes it doesn't.
And then it doesn't happen, right? You're just like, oh, you lazy fuck.
Sometimes. I try to be, what do you call it? A little humble. I'm guilty of it. I tell people, look, we're coming out with this, coming out with that. But yeah,
it just doesn't drop yet.
I know, and they're like, "Where's it at? Where's it at? I thought you were gonna come out with it." I'm like, "Fuck, man." So sometimes it's nice to work in the background, and when it's when it's like right about super duper ready, then you can kind of start showing it. I guess I don't know. Don't listen to me, but
no, dude, no. I'm listening. Hey, motherfuckers, I'm listening, bro. Motherfuckers, I'm listening.
Tell God what I want to do, and the best too is when you meditate. So an easy way to meditate is right before you go to sleep. You're already kind of like half asleep, half awake, right there. Right before you go to sleep, you can tell your dreams or ask God, like, please help me out. Ask your angels, like, give me some ideas of what I should work on, or give me a solution to this problem or whatever, and then you can dream about it, and the answer comes into the dream all the time. It always works. And then right when you wake up, don't pick up your phone and shit. Just be like, you're also in that half asleep, half awake, so you can be like right awake right there and be like, oh, look at, you're connected to the dream world. You're connected to the universe. You're connected to God right there. A lot easier, because then you can see all these weird, like, infinite, weird dreams that you can be aware of, and you can morph it and be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Ooh, I like that little melody that's happening in that song I'm hearing in my head. Little things like that, and then I'll get up. But that's a great way to do the manifesting thing.
Oh shit. While you were going through this journey, can you tell me about like the time where like you almost did you ever almost stop DJing because you're like, damn, things aren't like really going my way, or like I actually hit rock bottom or whatever. I'm not trying to do this again. Do you have a time, or like would you like to share?
There's a million
if that happened.
No, a million times like that, and it always taught me. It always taught me to get back on the tightrope. So when you're on the tightrope, you're walking, whatever, and then, you're gonna fucking veer off or shit. Or if you're just walking on the street. If you trip, oh shit, you're not gonna be like, I fell down. It's like, just get the fuck up and go, keep going, man.
Yeah.
So it's two things. You're either a pussy or you're a fucking, you're a champ. So pick one. So another way to manifest is to keep telling yourself, I'm a champ. I'm a champ. Just say that to yourself over and over and over all day. And so every movement you do is champion material. But if you're like, oh man, I don't see any result, that's, you gotta keep going. As soon as you plant the seed, God is like, okay, I got you. You have to have faith. You really, really, really have to have faith. If you don't have faith, then fuck it. Don't worry about it. But for this, I'm talking to people that are like champs, all right? And everybody here is a champ. Everyone has a special gift to make the world a better place. So as you're going through the day, just keep saying that to yourself, and you're gonna start going into this world of championness, because there's like this there's this thing, I don't know if you know about this thing, multiverses.
Okay, yeah.
The infinity of yous in this universe. So pick the one you want to be in. So it's like whatever you tell yourself, you're gonna be that. So yeah, if you just keep going and have patience, it's like scratching, right? If you scratch, that doesn't sound good. Just like when I was breaking, the first day I went to a breaking thing and I sucked at it. I don't like breaking. If I stuck with it, I would have been freaking pretty dope.
Yeah.
So with scratching, you have to just stick with it, and after a while, you'll be rewarded. So it's patience and faith, and so same with anything you do. It's not gonna be like an instant. Oh yeah, I won the lottery right there. Yeah, you might, but obviously, with art, and to make beauty, it takes time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. I like how you said that, because like things doesn't happen like right away, and I love the the metaphor that you was like speaking just a few seconds ago, because when I started this crap, or my bad, this shit, man, when I started this, I didn't know where it was going. I just did it because to me it's like it's very therapeutic. I like talking to people. It gets my mind away from what's happening in my real life, and I like taking a lot of tits and pieces from other people. I like this too, but I like the information, and like just keep on going with it. God got you and stuff. Yeah. I love that message, bro. I really do love that message, because I'm on this thing, and I'm like, I didn't know how far it came from like episode 1. You feel me?
Yeah. Same with me. I keep on adding a brick to the castle, and it's like, holy shit! Look at all these episodes, or look at all the all the scratches I got on my TikTok now. And it's like, it's really cool. It's really interesting, and yeah, you just got to keep going.
Yeah.
And then at the same time as you're going, you'll start noticing, whoa, I'm developing my own style. Because at first you're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, and then people are gonna be, dude, you sound like this, you sound like what's his name, blah blah blah, and it's like, that could frustrate some people. I'm like, man, fuck you, man. But then if you just keep going, of course it's like when you're a kid, you start copying your parents, your brother, sister, whatever, the way the way they act. You know what I mean? And then you start getting their mannerisms. But as you get older, you develop your own personality. So same with your art and whatever you're doing. So don't get frustrated off those little things.
Bro, facts, man. Straight up facts. Thank you for the encouragement of words for the people that's listening and maybe watching. So thank you so much. Question, do you and the boys still session together? Or are you guys like different parts of the world now?
Yeah, but at the same time, there's the internet, like you said. We just
Yeah. True, facts.
Scratch on this beat, but then when we have to practice, then D-Styles and Shortcut would come out to the Octagon. Also, D-Styles has his own Octagon thing. We'd go out there and practice. And, or when we do shows, we'll get together a day or two before and practice in like a space.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of, we have an Invisible Scratch Pickles album about to come out, so I think we're at 90% done, so look out for that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. And with the whole, I'm going to bring it back, the whole Octagon thing, is that what you came up with when you were like 15, 16-year-old? Or were you just like, did that come afterwards? Like you inventing this Octagon?
I think I was 29 when that came out. And I needed, because we would practice together at the house, and we couldn't, we were facing the wall, the tables, and I was like, oh shit, let's get a table where it's kind of like, where we could all see each other. And so I told my dad was a civil engineer, so we made this table. It's this table right here, actually. It's the Octagon. It's really a big ass square, right?
Yeah.
But because I was into feng shui at that time, the Chinese people were saying, if you have to cut off the corners because they're too sharp. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll cut the corners off, and it became an octagon. That's all.
Oh, okay. I saw Octagon because you had 8 turntables there, octopus, 8 legs. I mean, that's what I thought.
It's a fucking practice table, and someone came over like, oh shit, it's an octagon, and I didn't even trip off it. I was like, oh yeah, I guess yeah, it's an octagon.
Oh shit. All right, so we'll come to a little bit more like you now. When you were DJing at these parties, was it easy to get like a female on stage with you, or like, hey, I want her, let me do my little thing, I got her eye, this and the third? Was it easy, or were you still having a little bit of like, were you shy having like with the ladies and everything?
Yeah, I wasn't even tripping off it. I would just do my thing, and girls would come up to me and
hey,
like, whatever you need, I got you. I'm like, what the hell? And it was just that was just a normal thing for I would never go out there and try to get a girl and stuff. It was
okay.
I never knew how to pick up on a girl.
Yeah.
I could never. Some guys got like these smooth ways.
They got that game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew how to do that. I would just
okay.
actually perform, and then they would talk to me. It was really weird.
Okay. How did you meet your missus, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I was into health, like I still am. I'm into health, and because I got into a spiritual world where I wanted to scratch and be on point for the rest of my life, because it's like
okay.
I really love scratching so much to the extent that I'm like, okay, what if I could scratch at 100 years old? Let's see what happens. How would you do that? Well, obviously you're gonna have to stay healthy. So I got into all this health stuff. So I would always go to this one health store in San Francisco called Rainbow Grocery, and it would be like the most big. I mean, there's so many now in San Francisco, but back then there was like, that was the one. And then she would always work there, and that's when I tried to pick up on her. I tried to pick up on a girl. I couldn't do it.
you just I tried. That's how one time I tried, man.
I could not do it. I would try to pick up on her a lot, and I was the worst. And then one day, what do you call it? She had broke her finger, and I was like,
okay.
Oh, okay, well, shit. Now I came back the next day, and I was like, hey, here's a little, because I learned about crystal healing and all that stuff. So I give her like I think this tiger's eye crystal, and say, hey, this is gonna be good for your to heal your finger or whatever. I think she closed up the store, and I think the gate had smashed her hand like.
Yeah.
The finger. I said, well, this will help your bone grow or whatever. Fucking fix you faster. Shit.
Yeah.
And then from that, she was like, hey, we gotta hang out, and I'm like, what? And we became my girl.
That's
Even to this day. It's like I think, shit, over 12 years we've been together now.
wow. That's a happening. That's what happened. That's how it happened. Rich got that feng shui game. he got that little game. He's like, hey, I got this crystal, girl. This is supposed to heal your finger. This is from me to you.
Yeah.
My man.
It was just a piece of charcoal I found on the ground.
Right? And you just said, hey man, it's a crystal. Here you go.
I'm kidding.
Here you go. Here. With your girl, right? Was there like any problems of like you going to like a lot on these shows and everything? Like, oh, honey, I want you here more often when you're doing these shows or going out of countries and stuff. Did that ever become a problem with you and the missus?
No. Of course, obviously that would be like, get the hell out of here if it was like that. Now, my girl supports me 1,000%. It's amazing. Whatever, anything I like, she cooks us food. She takes care of my mom. My mom's very elderly. She takes care of her. And she's just amazing. Like everything freaking that I need to be done where I can scratch more, she does it. Like just everything. I'm like, hey, don't even take out the garbage. I don't want her to take out the garbage. She takes the garbage out. She cleans. She cooks the healthiest meals. We don't have to go out. It's like, man, her food tastes better than the freaking restaurants. The desserts are amazing and they're healthy too. And I'm even like drinking this chocolate smoothie right now because I just woke up.
You just woke up. Wait, what? 3:30? Okay.
2:30.
Oh,
so what I do is
it's 2:30 right now. Oh.
Yeah, I'll go to school, not now, but when we got on the podcast. But yeah, I usually sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at 1. Sometimes I'll sleep at 6 and wake up at 2. But I work all night making all this stuff. I make beats and all this stuff. But she surprised me with everything, man. And it's crazy. And she even takes care of like, okay, you gotta make sure you get your sunlight. You gotta go walk the dog, blah blah blah. She's the most amazing girl to me in my life. It's nuts. I can't believe how blessed I am.
Hey,
go check her out on Musician Nutrition on Instagram. She's trying to start a whole thing called Musician Nutrition.
Musician transition.
Musician Nutrition.
Musician nutrition. Try to say that 5 times fast. Hey, that's what's up, man. I do love hearing, like the spouse being really supportive in what you're doing. Like there's no like inklings in her mind saying, oh man, he's just out, goofing off. It's like, no, you're actually working, you're actually doing what you love. And I do respect the women that understands that about a man. And the only reason why I say that is because my wife, she supports me in doing this. From the very beginning, like she was kind of iffy because I would have, I would have models and, pageant people on here. And then I would have to reassure her that I was like, yo man, it's strictly business. It's all professional. Like I'm not trying to get my peen wet. I'm not trying to jump in the panties or anything. It's just, at the end of the day, I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to the family. I'm not messing around. I'm just liking to talk to people, and that's about it. So I do respect the women that, that have that level head, is just, still taking care of the man and saying, hey, this is what he loves to do. Got to support him,
Yeah, it's really important. I think that's the first thing. If a girl can't support you, like, get the fuck out. Hey, by the way, are you Canadian by any chance?
No, I just say about a lot.
Okay.
I've been saying that, dude. I'd be getting in trouble, but I've been saying this like ever since I was like in the 8th, 7th grade, a boo. But it's only when I'm not reading something. Like when I'm reading, I'm enunciating pretty correctly, but when I'm just speaking, it comes out like that, and I kind of hate it. I'm trying to get out of it, but sometimes it slips up. Hey, thank you. It slips sometimes, and I'm just like, oh shit, But
I have a lot of Canadian friends, and they say that.
Oh yeah, eh?
Yeah, like there's this roundabout that you have to drive around, and they go, oh, go around this roundabout. I'm like, what?
Bro, where was the last place that you traveled to, like out of state?
Oof, man, China. Where was I? France. Oh man, I don't even know.
Was this recent too?
Yeah. Fuck. What was I? You know what? It's a blur right now because I have to check my schedule, but yeah, we're about to go to Mexico in a couple weeks. Where is this now? I think someone was saying they're gonna bring us to India soon. I think also because we got the Invisible Scratch Pickles album too, so we're trying to knock that out. Then we're gonna probably go like all over the world.
Hey, okay. So as a traveling DJ, right? Like, what are you bringing with you? If you don't mind me asking, like, what goes in your backpack, your luggage? Like, are you bringing like extra faders, extra needles? Like, what goes in the traveling pack?
Well, it depends. How many days are you talking about?
Oh shit. Let's say you're 2 weeks. You're on the road for 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, you got to make sure that place wherever you're going to has laundry service, or you could buy. That's like if it's for every week, you got to have whatever, fucking 7 socks and 7 underwear.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, right? Because you want fresh stuff, and then sometimes you gotta wear the same pants every day because you want to carry too many fucking pants and shit. Shirts are cool because they're smaller, so you can just kind of scrunch them in there. That's a week, right? So now you have to figure out, is these places you're gonna go to gonna have laundry service? Because if they don't have laundry service, fuck, you're gonna have to buy extra underwear or bring more underwear and things like that, and socks.
Bring soap and wash it like this, you know?
Yeah, so the socks, the soap is like, it's just this much. It's like in this, whatever. I use this soap, Dr. Bronner's, you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of that hoe.
Yeah, I discovered that in Hawaii, actually. So that was a good little soap.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's a big question. You're asking me, like, fuck, man. Yeah, definitely extra needles, because the needles could break.
Okay.
The extra records, that's a good one. I like to bring a lot of stuff because when I get to the shows, I like to throw stuff out into the shows. So.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Another guy that I knew was DJ Scratch from EPMD.
Uh-huh. EPMD, boy. Okay, EPMD.
A big duffel bag of clothes. And every day he would use a shirt. He would have his dirty laundry. He would throw it in the audience. Who wants a shirt? And everyone would go crazy. Yeah, we want a shirt. But it was just really his laundry that he was throwing out. It was amazing. So,
Hey, he was like, hey, I'm lighting up my pack, y'all. I'm fitting to throw my underwear and my socks out, y'all. Remember that.
So that was a great way to lighten the load as the tour went on.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, so I got this question because back in the day, dude, I used to have like a lot of your posters and like your T-shirts, right? DJ Esco. What happened to that? If you don't mind me asking, what happened to that brand? Or because I still have that shirt. I still have my giant colored shirt, and I had this blue one of you on it too. It said DJ Esco. What happened to that brand? Because I can't find it anywhere, or people can't find it.
Like thousands and thousands of brands. What happened to them?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh shit! Okay, so you have no idea either.
I just did the thing, and I'm on to back to making music. So I don't know. Maybe they're still there. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, shit. Rich, dude. From me to you, man. Thank you for coming on, bro, man. I do appreciate you so much for like making my little dreams come true and for chopping it up with me, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Do you have any shout outs or anything? Or, where can these people motherfucking find you at?
Just go on djqbert.com. We have a lot of new products. Every week we have, almost every week we have new stuff, like little limited edition slip mats. We have this new record that just came out. Speaking of the portable stuff, how they're like 7-inch records?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried scratching those little 7-inch records?
Dude, Yeah, I tried, yeah.
Yeah, they're so fucking small, so I was like, oh fuck, let's just give it an extra inch. So, like going back to the beginning of the show, yes, every inch counts. So now we got this new record called the Super Seal 8-incher, and it's fucking, it fucking feels good because now you can put your whole fucking hand on it. Because with this 7-inch, like you can only scratch with your fingertips. I'm like, what the fuck? So now you can put your whole paw on it, and it feels amazing. That shit sold out in like a week, and so I was like, oh man. So now. Well, not oh man, I'm so happy. But we made a part 2, and so now it's a Scratchy Seal 8.2-incher. So it's even. That'll be coming
8-point
out.
twitcher, huh?
I said about less than a month it should come out. So stay tuned.
Okay.
To my Instagram at DJ Q-Bert, all that. YouTube, youtube.com/DrugRumble. And yes, that'll be coming out. I think we might even repress the first one because it's super dope. Look out for that. Yes.
Hey, that's what's up. Hopefully I catch you in Hawaii, man. Honolulu.
Yeah.
Hey, with that being said, man, KO Studio, thank you for the lovely home. Raffy Bite, thank you for the lovely beat. And with that, I'm Chris. It's your line, bro. I'm Q. I'm Rich.
Oh, okay. What's up? I'm Q-Bert. Yeah.
This motherfucker pause. And we out this bitch. Peace.